What's going on, fam? This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome back. Continuing our numerology series, dealing with these personal year numbers, personal month numbers, learning a little bit more about ourselves, really absorbing this new information, or maybe old information, and you kind of push it off to the side like I did about 15 years ago. Okay. But you know what, whatever level that you're on, welcome, and let's learn from each other. Let's grow together and really put these tools, because these numbers, this is not a cookie cutter recipe. I'm gonna keep reminding you guys about that. All right, this is not religion. Okay, these are tools to help you bring more, balance into your life. And you can help people with, by utilize these tools, because these numbers lead to different, elements. Okay. So please put these tools to work. And everything gets better through repetition, right? Because repetition is the mother of all skill. And just practice, practice, practice every day, because you're not just seeing these numbers just to see them. You chose this. Okay. You chose these clues. You chose me to be the person to remind you how powerful you are. Okay. So everything works together. Let's do this. Okay. But it's all about number 4, personal year and month. And we're going to do a quick review. All right. So again, if you pay attention to the chart going from left to right here, quick calculation of the birth year or personal year. So we're going to, like, this person here was born August 15th, okay, 2006, right? So current year 2006 add up to an 8. We get that. Birth month, it's an 8. We get that. Then the birthday, 1 plus 5 is what? 6. When you add those all up, they end up being a master number, right? However, we're going to reduce that down so we can get like a general theme, okay, for this personal year, for the sake of training. All right. But do your own research. Don't believe nothing I say, but a great teacher will always leave you with a reference, some kind of source, some kind of scholarship, so that way you can enlighten yourself and become your own guru. That's my job, is to help you to become your own guru, because you that great. Okay. But again, so we reduce this down to a number 4. And let's talk about the number 4 before we go from left to right here. So personal year number 4, what's this year all about for you? Okay. The main theme is all about get those plans together, written up, thinking of them in your mind, visualize these plans, and and really setting some goals. Okay. Gotta put this stuff into motion. You're gonna get some great ideas, right? You're gonna write these things down, because there's power in that pencil or that pen when you put it to that paper. And then the next step is radical action. You gotta follow it up with action. You're gonna test your theories out, right? See what works, what doesn't work, and refine and repeat the process. All right. That's how you become great. Refine and repeat, repetition, keep practicing. Okay. But this year is all about hard work, discipline, solid foundation for yourself and your family and your community, or, anybody you love. But most importantly, is for yourself. Okay. And then this year is all about personal growth and development. You got to work on yourself. Okay. Continue to work on yourself. You have to know thyself, know who you are, know your purpose. And then with personal growth and development, my personal recommendation, because I'm just sharing my personal experience, what works for me. Okay. Again, schedule yourself. So if you're not used to, scheduling yourself for different activities throughout your day, add this to your daily routine. You would definitely thank me later. So what do I mean by that? So in your phone, right, your smartphone, or if you're still using paper, write this down. 15-minute block. Read a book. Okay. And I have some book recommendations at the bottom. I'm gonna cover that in a second. Okay. But schedule yourself 15 minutes. Don't overthink this stuff. Because what will happen, let me give you some proper expectation. So when you schedule yourself and you actually follow through with radical action, what you're going to do, even if, those little 15 minutes, because you can read, a chapter or half a chapter, it just depends on the book, within those 15 minutes. But if you're doing this every day, you'll soon find out, like, hey, man, just doing this, I can actually go through a small book in like a few days. And then you'll soon realize too, like, man, with the right book, I'm actually taking in a lot of new information that I can really utilize, and I can get some results today instead of, going off of blind faith. Okay. So it's all about reading the right books. I know you want, a lot of people want to be entertained, but you have to read the right books if you really want to, go to the next level and level up your whole life and your family. Okay. I'm serious. So schedule yourself, do this thing. Remember, everything works in these cycles. So do it for 90 days, even though you're going to build this new habit in 28 to 30 days. However, do it for 90 days, really going to lock it into that subconscious and help put you on autopilot, if that makes sense. Because this will be a subconscious thing where you're so used to doing it, you just know that, hey, at this time, I'm supposed to read for a few minutes. All right, you get it? And most importantly, this year, have fun every year, okay? And always stay in the law of cause and effect, okay? Because when you sow something, you're gonna reap it. All right. And the reason why I emphasize this, because research, please learn the 7 Hermetic principles. This is the law of correspondence, okay? One of the laws. But learning this law and knowing that everything starts in your mind, okay? So your mind is going to dictate how things going to attract into your experiences. Okay. So it's time to declutter, those bad thoughts or negative thought forms, and get the reason why I have these book recommendations, because they're going to give you, some new thoughts or another way of thinking. Because even though you may have read these books, it's sometimes it always better to look over things with a fresh set of eyes. I hope that makes sense. But this year is all about plans, goals, and security. And this year, you really need to take some time out and learn something new, like I said. And it's a good time to sign up for a class. That's why here, listen to me right now. Okay. And pick up that book you've been meaning to read for a long time and learn that new skill. Now, the last couple of months of this personal year, okay, the last few months of your 12-month whole year cycle, all right, you will note great changes coming into your life as this new vibration of the 5, which equals changes. You're going to be making some changes, because every cycle you're going to be refine and repeat. But with this 5 energy here, you're going to be going through some real changes, because this is a turning point, remember. And you're going to make some choices, and really think things through, and trust your intuition, trust that inner oracle. All right. Link in with nature, and you're going to be having fun with this vibration of the 5. But for the month of April, when you hit that month, it's just letting you know, as a reminder, increasing that energy, keep learning new skills, build solid foundation, take in that new information that, that's out of the box, and, you never heard it before, like some of this stuff. All right. And then once you really get the information, you get the hang of it. Don't, share your information. Don't push people into this kind of information, but share, the things that you learned that gave you some results, because people are results oriented or driven. So you got to show them some proof, man. All right. Because you can show them this stuff all day, but how is it helping you, in your life? But at the end of the day, utilize the 7 Hermetic principle. Google this stuff. And I should have a reference and some links at the bottom too, okay? But my book recommendations are How to Win Friends and Influence People, Dale Carnegie. Okay, then you got The Richest Man in Babylon, George Clayton. Then you also have, please read, The Rich Dad, Poor Dad series by Robert Kiyosaki. You would definitely thank me later. And you have to read the book. The universe works in the series 369, right? So read the book at least 3 times. And that's why, scheduling yourself will come in handy, because you can schedule yourself 15 minutes per book if you want to. It's only 45 minutes a day, right? You got 24 hours in a day. So it's up to you to choose what you do with your time. So that's why I use my time wisely. And you have, you'll get to a level of self-mastery with your time, and you can do a lot with the little. Okay. But let's go left or right. Let's look at this chart so we can work this stuff out. Okay. But like I mentioned to you before, the way I have this thing laid out, everything's connected. And in my experience, and this is my way of tying everything into a nice little bow so you can really see how the zodiac and this numerology, tarot, and all the things line up together. Okay. All right. We one team, one fight. Same story, different channel. Okay. So, but we got the number 4. We reduced it down. So a personal year number 4, we in the month of November, right? So let's go down. So personal year number 4, and these are the month, right? All right. So we're going to go down, find November. Okay. So this is a 6 month. All right. For you. All right. So in a 6 month, let's go over here. So with these different houses, this is the zodiac wheel. Okay. You got 12 houses. Okay. And you can also use these not, they work hand in hand. They tell each other a story, from as above, so below, so, you have the macrocosm and then you have the microcosm. So everything works hand in hand. But again, so let's look at the number 6 here. And with the 6 personal year, personal month, life path, right? Day. This is all about self-improvement. This is all about the material levels in your life, love of home and family, being grateful, showing that gratitude, nurturing, community oriented. This is a very nurturing number, and it says work routine, really work on your health, and this is a period where you really, knowing deep inside, you have like a service that you have to provide. Everybody have a purpose. So my job is to help you, stay in alignment and find your own purpose. Right? I can't tell you your purpose. I mean, I can get you close to where you need to be, but at the end of the day, you have to, figure that out for yourself. Okay. But I'm gonna get you on that vibration, on the frequency, so you have to continue to learn. All right. But number 6 is all about community, material, love of home and family, and being grateful, and, really reflecting on what, the things you have, and knowing that there are people that will love to be in your shoes. Okay. All right. So let's talk a little bit more about the personal year number 4, and then we'll close on out. Okay, guys. All right. So this year, in my experience, this is a year of hard work and discipline in which, you'll be struggling to keep up with all the promises that you made during the, your year of personal year number 3. Okay. So the last 12 months. Now, many people will find the year 4 to be very frustrating as responsibilities will increase. Now, a common metaphor used to describe this year is, 2 steps forward and 1 step back. We all heard that, right? Very cliches. And although it might seem that you're not, making much headway, the whole point of a 4 personal years to create a firm foundation for yourself, like I mentioned several times, that really support, the maturing of your life goals and your purpose and mission, so because you should, have your purpose and your mission lining up. And sometimes, you'll find different things along that same vibration. Okay. But just remember to stay in alignment with that core frequency. And this is a great year, to seek new knowledge. That's why you're here listening to me. Okay. Or, and we're going, learn from each other. And it's a time for you to really educate yourself. So pick up some new self-help book, audio tapes, take up, a line of study or research to improve your mind. It's all about your mind is a garden, so if you, as a man thinketh, all right. So if you don't if you don't learn anything else, your mind is a garden. You get to choose what you put in that thing. All right. So I choose to put in all the things that I can use to help people, help myself, to become my greatest version, and just stay in purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's all about raising the frequency and vibration and knowing who we are and what we came here to do. All right. But again, organization is going to be very key in this year, including continued development and focus. Now, people experience the influence of the 4 personal year. We need to organize their time, like I mentioned to you, and learn to use their energy effectively, or they will burn themselves out, attempt to do too much at one time. Now, physical influence are most prevalent under this vibration too. So you're going to get a lot of distractions. So it must be recognized as a year of consolidation, vital to the state of the person, your personal health. And you must must now allow your body to catch up, rest, recharge your nervous system, get out there with nature, take your shoes off, plant your feet in the grass. Okay. or just sit outside, get some sun. But you need to be around some trees, some greenery if possible, or sit by, some water. You don't have to go far, but as long as you connect with the ground, the earth, that's all you need. You can go in your backyard. You don't need no trees, but if you can touch some soil with your feet and just relax, that's all you need. Okay. And so another thing I want to add, uh, really allow your time, yourself some time to relax and adjustment. And then you could find yourself in a state of disharmony leading to frustration, this year, and a little fear and confusion. So only adequate rest and relaxation will ensure that your nervous system is not depleted. Please remember that you got to take care of yourself. Okay. Now the situation will ease after the 8th month of this personal year. The 8th month of this personal year. Okay. If ample relaxation and time for relaxation have been, respected, right? But if this is not done, the nerves will suffer in the following year, and your year number 5. So a relaxed vacation during this year is very beneficial for you. Okay. So if you, on this year, personal year number 4, take your vacation. All right. Now, people who are usually high strung should be especially careful to avoid any disharmonies in their, dealings with others. Try to avoid any argument and confrontation during this year, guys. And if you can, agree to disagree. Okay. And remember, if once you go through the 7 Hermetic principle, you will realize that everybody's, is correct from their point of view. But at the end of the day, there is a neutral ground. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm saying all that to say this, be that person that brings water, to a firefight. If people come showing up with fire and gasoline, you need to be the water, neutralize that fire. Okay. Even though fire has a purpose, however, let people know, like, hey, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? What does the winner get, at the end of the day? Nothing. Okay. So it's all about those personal relationships and avoid confrontation and any kind of arguments during this year. Okay. And so I do want to remind you that this is a foundation year, and it asks you to finish details where continued support is needed. So really, tighten everything up. The last quarter, get you some rest, recharge, because you're going to be going into a nice, fiery 5 personal year that's going to serve you. So let's talk a little bit about if you are a life path or a destiny number 4 in this personal year 4. This is these are some things that you will expect. You may feel very frustrated again, so it'll be amplified, during this year, and they may fail to recognize that it is a year of consolidation. So you may, don't forget that you got to consolidate and continue to build. And, and remember that take care of your nerves, because your nerves going to suffer quite a bit this year. And make sure you get plenty of rest at night. So you may have to increase your sleep time this year. All right. And also increase, if you're not taking any kind of supplements, vitamin B would be great for you this year. And also, I would say black seed oil, like the color black, BLACK, CSEED oil, OIL, right? I would highly recommend taking that every day. That thing is great. Do some research. Cold compressed black seed oil is great for you. All right. And our ancestors have been using that for forever. Okay. All right. But just to do a quick recap, guys, with this chart, so we can tie everything together. I'm not going to take much of your time. So again, for a personal year, we found your personal year on the chart up here, right? And then we need to figure out what month are we in. So we're in the month of November. That led to a 6. So in a 6 month, what am I supposed to be doing? All right. I'm supposed to be working on, love of home and family, being grateful for the things I have, knowing that there are people out there who would love to be in my shoes. I'd be working on my work routines, building solid plans and foundation, because we are in a 4 personal year, right? So in the 4 personal year, you planting roots. All right. Solid foundation, working on your subconscious. That's that deep mind that, that when you're so busy, you don't have a chance to put some seeds in that thing. All right. So it's some soil, but you need some seeds to put in that thing. All right. But I'm just illustrating that everything to go hand in hand. Okay. So this is a 4 personal year. And then like during that 6 month, this is some things that you should be in alignment with. And you can, I'm gonna have some references below. So don't get discouraged. Okay. Index of numbers, guys, going to guide you along your path. And again, the zodiac wheel, that once you hit 9, things repeat until you finish your 12-month cycle. But it'll be the number 1 again, because 1 + 0 is 1, 1 + 1 is 2, 1 + 2 is 3, and on and on and on and on. But at the end of the day, always check what month you're in to see exactly what you need to be focused on during that month or during that personal year or your life path. So just tie everything together. But at the end of the day, don't believe anything I'm telling you or sharing with you. Do your own research. But I'm sharing because I care about you, and I know you are here to do great things, and we all can learn something new each and every day. Because you are a reflection of me, I'm a reflection of you. I'm just here to remind you how great you are, because you are amazing. So remember, your thoughts, words, emotion, and action are always going to equal your reality / your results. And your experience a life lesson to test you and for you to pass, to enable you to progress positively along your path. Again, your experience a life lesson to test you and for you to pass. And this will enable you to progress positively along your path. One more time, Chris. Look, the reason why you're here during this time frame on your life path, your personal year, personal month, these are life lessons to test you. Everything you experience every day, these are just many lessons to test you and for you to pass. And once you pass that test, all right, from these many lessons, because you growing each and every day, all right, you always going to keep changing and growing. But once you pass these little mini lessons throughout your lifetime, all right, this will enable you to progress positively along your path. This is the key to your life. Research the 7 Hermetic principles, utilize them things daily, incorporate those into your life, your activities, your routine. You would thank me later, okay? But again, guys, this is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. Be sure to click the like and subscribe button down below, and I'll be coming back with some more fire with the number 5, all right? And be sharing about the personal year, month number 5, and my own personal experience with the number and some tips and what to look out for. But again, this is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. Have an amazing day. You are amazing. Stay growth and focused, fam. Until next time, peace.